Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for choosing Mokua Times. Now, it's very clear right now as we speak that the arrangement between Rigathi Gachagua and Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is very serious. And most likely, the way I'm seeing things, Rigathi Gachagua is going to be the running mate for Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and Kalonzo Musyoka is going to be the flag bearer. I don't know, but on the comment section, you can give me your opinion. But nevertheless, that's not the basis of my video here today. Today, I want to take you through on what Rigathi Gachagua said in church in relation to Nairobi.
Na sisi tumepangana vizuri na kiongozi wa Wiper ambaye ndiye amekuwa akisaidia ODM hapa Nairobi. Tumekubaliana kiti cha gavana kitachukuliwa na DCP. Kiti cha seneta kitachukuliwa na DCP. Kiti cha women rep kitachukuliwa na DCP.
So it is very clear that DCP might dominate in most of the top seats in Nairobi. Women rep, senator, and governor. Fine. Secondly, they are going to also dominate on MCA seats and even those ones of the member of parliament positions. Now, when you listen to Rigathi Gachagua in relation to this arrangement in Nairobi, there are so many factors, there are so many arguments you can bring on board. But there are top questions that people can ask in relation to that kind of a statement. And that's what I want to take you through here on this particular video. But before I do so, kindly let me take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe, like, and also comment after watching my video, because that is the best way you can make my channel to grow. Let me dive into this topic here without much wasting of time. Ladies and gentlemen, what are these questions that we can ask in relation to Rigathi Gachagua's statements? Number one, what are they going to do with the Babu Owino? Babu Owino is the most popular aspirant for the Nairobi seat right now. Personally, I feel he should not go for that seat. But if he insists, he's the most popular one. And whoever going to contest for that particular position, he must look at it from this angle. Babu Owino is liked by both Kikuyus, Luos, Luyas, Kisis, and even Kambas. Not because he's the genius from heaven, but because simply he has been delivering as a member of parliament at Embakasi East. He has actually beaten all these candidates, including those fronted by Rigathi Gachagua, to vie for the seat of Nairobi. The other thing that we have in Nairobi is that people tend to think different. It's not tribal as such, unless people, surprisingly, they just think tribal in 2027. So from that kind of angle, if people don't think tribally, there's a likelihood that Babu Owino can win that seat, even if it's not with DCP, Wiper, or even ODM. So therefore, that takes me to this point here. What are they going to do with Babu Owino? Apart from that also, Babu Owino seems to be very close to none other than Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka has even extended a hand by telling him, please, join me in DCP, in Wiper Party, if these other people in ODM do not regard you. So in a nutshell, we can see very well that Babu Owino has some close relationship with Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And I have a strong feeling that the Kamba region can be able to vote for none other than Babu Owino if Babu Owino supports Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's candidature in Nairobi. And plus, if he gets some few Kikuyus, especially those ones from Embakasi East, and a few who believe that Babu Owino can be able to deliver, then eventually Babu Owino will become the governor of Nairobi. And as a result, DCP shall have failed. It will have failed. So that is the reason as to why we must ask this question. What are they going to do with Babu Owino? Because I feel if Babu Owino is also close to Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, to create some relationship that can be able to propel Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka all the way to Nyanza, then it is ideal, ladies and gentlemen, for Babu Owino to be considered in Nairobi. That is number one question. Number two, where did Rigathi Gachagua place the top seats in relation to Wiper Party?
Na wache hii propaganda kusema ati Wiper imeachia DCP vitu vyote Nairobi. You know, they have to try everything wagonganishe Kalonzo na Gachagua.
What I know very well, it is that if they are in an arrangement, ladies and gentlemen, then they should divide the top seats. But according to Rigathi Gachagua, DCP will take the governor seat. It takes the women rep seat. It takes the senatorial seat. Those are the top seats in Nairobi. And the way we check things, the way we can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very clear that Wiper has been sidelined. And Kalonzo Musyoka might not be having that seat again. But when you check, the Mount Kenya region has always been having this top seat. Like now, Esther Passaris is from the Mount Kenya region. She's holding the women rep position. Unless Rigathi Gachagua means this way, all aspirants, whether Kikuyu or not, they must come from the DCP party. Then probably Babu Owino might join the DCP party, most likely. or Sifuna joins the DCP party, or all the aspirants from the Kamba region, all of them to join the DCP party. But if not, then what is he having in mind in relation to Wiper party led by Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka? Because it cannot be fair if he sidelines all these other communities when it comes to the Nairobi affair. The third question that emerges from Rigathi Gachagua's statement is this: what about the other parties within the political arrangement of the opposition? Because, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, the numbers of the cases in Nairobi is not small, and it is represented by Dr. King Fred Matiang'i. It's also very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that the numbers of the lawyers are not small in Nairobi. They're also represented by none other than George Natembeya. Those are huge numbers that they should be considered by Rigathi Gachagua to ensure at least it's not only winning, but it's a win by a landslide. And they also ensure that there is no space for rigging at all. But if this sidelining will take place, then this is another big mistake they're going to make. But I don't know. This could be a strategy for Rigathi Gachagua to create some negotiation table or some arrangement that can be able to agree on how they are going to win the Nairobi completely. Or probably it can also be out of statistics that they have seen whether these other opposition leaders are not there, they can be able to win the seats comfortably. I don't know what is your take, but in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know whether that question really is valid in relation to Rigathi Gachagua's statements. Another thing is this: will the DCP party produce the right candidates for the people of Nairobi? Well, I'm asking this question. When you look at Nairobi, there are so many challenges. The problem of Nairobi is not even tribe as such. It is basically delivery of services. If you look at Sakaja, there are so many issues that people can raise when they look at Sakaja. Not because he's a lawyer, but because of his failure. Where you can find garbage collection has been a problem. Drainage in Nairobi, it's a big challenge. Now, people will keep asking, will this person who is coming on board able to deliver in Nairobi, able to solve the problem of water, garbage, drainage, plus many other things in Nairobi? So that is a factor that Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and of course Riggy G must take into account, because when the people of Nairobi reach at the ballot, they'll have that in mind. When there'll be drainage, they're the ones to suffer, because most of these rich people live in Karen. When there'll be garbage collection, they'll be dumped in the Kayole, in Kaungware, in Kariobangi, while it is not in Karen. So the people of Nairobi will sit down and think of that. Also, we have to remember this: the people in these small areas, the youths, the people, the hustlers in Nairobi, they're the people who suffer most. And they tend to look at things from a point where, has this person been helping us? So have they considered this aspect in their arrangement and agreement? I don't know what is your take, but on the comment section, share with me your opinion in relation to the questions I've raised as per to the Rigathi Gachagua's statement. See you next time for more videos. Thank you so much for watching and choosing Mukwa Times. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Thank you.